welcome to another episode of Speaking into the Abyss. I am one of your hosts, Des, and that is
Jess.
Hey Jess. How are you?
How are you?
I'm okay.
Yeah.
I am A-okay. Oh, you know what I watched recently? I forgot to tell you. The Minecraft movie.
Nice. And L's in the chat, Dub's in the chat.
I guess if we're putting it that way, probably L's for me. I did rate it 2 stars. Well, because I knew it was going to be the reason why I didn't want to see it was because I felt like it was going to be a cash grab because of all the people that they had in it. I just felt like, what could those specific people really offer to this specific story of Minecraft, or like, what are they trying to accomplish? Whatever. Anyway, so I watched it, and I gotta admit, I will give it this. Of all the things I found wrong with it, there's one thing that I found awesome about it. Okay, two things. First, what's his name's character? Jason Momoa?
Yeah.
His character, very funny. I thought his character consistently throughout the whole movie was pretty funny, and he felt consistent. Everyone else felt either over the top or not enough or completely useless. The sister and the friend, I felt like were just there for a lot of it. Like there was no relationship building between them, and then at the end it was like there's supposed to be some type of connection between them and Steve, and I was like, what? I was like, they didn't even talk the whole movie. Why would why would he give a fuck what she has to say? But whatever. And I will say that I kept it in mind that it is a children's movie, or it's supposed to be for children. I did think some of the stuff was really cute or funny or quirky or whatever. I just felt like story-wise, it was crazy because at the beginning, I don't know if you remember, it's straight up so much story, like just him talking like about the story. I thought you have seen it. Oh, never mind then. I don't want to say nothing. I just like don't want to like ruin it or like say anything that like gives any type of expectation, good or bad. I just like don't want to give any expectation because I know how you like to just go in blind. But it's like the other thing that I really, really loved about the movie. So I liked his character. His shit was consistent. At first, I thought I was going to hate his character. And then out of all the characters, he was the best. But there's also these little things called piglins. And they're like basically the bad of the movie, but there's like a bigger bad. But anyway, the bads of the movie, there's these two that don't do anything throughout the whole movie. They're just in the kind of background or like in the frame.
Yeah.
Holding incense, and they're just like swinging the incense, and they're my favorite. They're so cute. They're so cute. And so I give it 2 stars for each piglin that was carrying an incense thing, because there's 2 of them. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't know you didn't see it. I totally thought you did. That's why I was so excited to tell you. I was like, I finally watched it. Okay. Well, it's on HBO, I think.
Is it out? Okay.
Yeah. I think it's on HBO. Just finished the season finale. Welcome to Derry.
Nice.
I didn't think they were only going to do 8 episodes. I thought they might do 10.
Okay.
I feel like 10's pretty typical for these kinds of things, but they are lengthy episodes.
Yeah.
So maybe, 8's a good one. 8's a good, and it also ended good. I feel like if they had kept going, like just trying to stretch it out for 10 episodes, it would have been really bad. Like, it would have been boring as fuck. But it was really cool. There's definitely like, there's always something that gets me to be like, like I don't know why they do that specific choice in everything, I feel like sometimes. But that aside, I feel like all the good parts about it like really overshadowed all the bad stuff. And I wouldn't even say it's bad. It just was like, okay, that's kind of cringe. Like, or dang, these kids are really bad at acting kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I will say that it started off so raw that that's what I think. I think the final episode just kind of like captivates you from the beginning because it starts off so intense. But good season finale. It did specify it was part 1, so I guess we have more to look forward to. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll let you know when I finish it.
Yeah.
Mid episode 3 still.
Yeah, let me know. I know there's some people I've talked to who said they're waiting for all of them to come out. It literally just came out, so that's why I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, let me know.
So now you can start True Blood.
Yes, I can.
Did you find it on HBO Max?
I didn't even look. If I'm being honest.
Should I try to
On Netflix and it wasn't there on something else. Yeah. I'm like, I searched YouTube. I did not find it. Yeah.
on Google Docs?
That's funny.
I started watching All's Fair on Hulu.
Okay, that's the one with Kim Kardashian and what's her
It's just like
Paul
everyone-
Sarah Paulson, yeah.
is like raving about
That's crazy because
it.
oh go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just like, okay, well, let me see what the hype's about. So I'm just an episode in.
You saw her thong?
Her thong.
Yeah. Kim Kardashian's always wearing a thong with her suits.
Looking at people's.
It's part of the outfits.
Looking at fits, I just be looking at like faces. I'm just like, I don't know. Because I don't be checking out fits.
Okay.
I bet I'm not looking for thongs like you.
I'm just saying it's pretty obvious when someone's wearing a thong for a suit. Anyway.
But yeah.
What'd you think of it? First episode.
Okay, not bad.
Okay.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say I was listening to the Bald and Beautiful, Trixie and Katya's podcast, and Katya does have a thing for like watching things that are bad and making fun of it a lot. And that was like the thing about that one movie that came out. What the fuck is it called? Whatever it was with the stupid musical. Anyway, this time they brought up that show.
Yeah.
And she was talking about it, and she was talking about how like Katya specifically was talking about how like it was, and I haven't watched it, so I don't know, but that she felt that it was like every time Kim Kardashian opened her mouth, it was terrible, and that every time Sarah Paulson said something, it sounded like what did she say specifically? I literally won't get it right, but it was like something similar to like the meanest gay 22-year-old in the office, like what he would say as a quip. And then the example she gave was like sometimes she'll be like, hey, you cum guzzler, did you fucking find time to stop sucking dick to come to the office or whatever, like something like that. And I was like, okay. Like sounds crazy, sounds like something, but I think that overall that she was making fun of it, so I don't know. I mean, I didn't really have any interest in it to begin, so I don't know. It is what it is, but
yeah,
if you end up liking it, that's cool.
Yeah, I don't know, because it's like, first episodes are always weird because like it's a setup, but like I was like, okay.
Yeah, and they're always trying, they either try really hard to be like, hey, like, because they're trying to get funding for the rest of their fucking show usually. I just wonder why they chose certain people that they chose.
Yeah.
Like what appealed about it, you know what I mean?
Well, I think like I wonder who made the show. And then like, because like, right, you make your show and you just want to get big names in there.
For funding and stuff, yeah.
If I have these people, like people will watch just because they're in them.
Right, which is a cash grab.
I think it's so funny because like watching it, because I haven't seen Kim in like American Horror Story because I'm like on season 3 in American Horror Story, so I'm super behind.
I don't think it's in American Horror Story either. I think it's American Horror Stories, which is a separate thing.
Oh my gosh.
No, yeah. And I think, I don't think she's in it. Yeah.
Whatever American Horror Story I haven't seen it, right? So I haven't seen her. The only thing I've seen Kim Kardashian in as an actress is
Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
No.
Oh.
The movie. The superhero movie. Is that what it's called?
Oh, that's right. Where that makes fun of movies, right? The disaster movie. She's in the party. Yes, I forgot she's in that.
She was like a pretty okay actress in that.
You don't have to be good to be in those movies.
She seemed like very like good for the role, so I haven't seen it. But when I did see the first episode, like I was like, oh, okay. I was like, you're acting so funny because like obviously in her reality TV show, obviously you're on camera, so you're like a little more like whatever. But at the same time, like you're still yourself. So when I did see the episode of her acting, I was like, oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Because like I can tell she's acting. I was like, oh, okay. And then I was thinking like, if I was an actress, would people know? Like,
Mm.
would you see it and be like, oh my god, she's acting? Like,
Or is she being herself?
or like the thought, you know what I mean? Like just that.
I see. Like
Yeah.
it, because like when they're bad, it's like you kind of pull out and you're like, oh, this is an actor acting right now.
Versus like
Yeah.
someone that like I can dissociate them from, and I'm like, oh yeah, this actress, and like I believe this.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, what? Kim's just acting like
Yes.
para. I can't think of the word. Para.
Social.
Yes.
Well, I don't know what you're trying to say.
I'd say just like obviously I don't have a relationship with her.
Oh,
but like yeah,
the parasocial. Yeah.
Brain today, guys. But yeah, I was like just like knowing her like how she is like working
I
around.
see what you're saying.
Like okay, like I can definitely pull apart because then I'm like okay, how come everyone else is just acting? And I was like, what a weird,
What a
like,
weird. Yeah.
and I'm thinking watching this, but then I was like, I think that was also like clouding my judgment of the show. And then when I took a step back, I was like, okay, this is a pretty good like pilot episode. So
Right.
I'm curious. There's some good drama in it. So
Okay.
okay, I was like, I love some good tea. So yeah, I'll let you know when I watch the next episode.
Yeah, keep us updated.
True Blood. I'm like on episode 5 or 6. I've just been watching them. I haven't been watching stuff at home, so I've been watching like episodes on lunch. So I'm only getting
Bits and pieces.
20 to 25 minutes, depending on what I brought. If I need to use the microwave.
Yeah. How fast you get it going. Yeah.
So,
That's cool.
I did watch the P. Diddy documentary.
God, I still need to. I know it's only 4 episodes.
Yeah.
My coworkers have been kind of telling me about
And I
it.
like, definitely saw it and like was doing stuff. So like I saw it and I know like the whole thing, but I feel like I wasn't really like paying attention because I was doing other stuff. So I do kind of want to rewatch it for whatever parts I did miss. And then like definitely during one of the episodes, I was definitely going in and out of sleeping with my sister. So I was like, but she just wanted to keep watching because like we were watching it together and I get so mad when she watches stuff, but she's like, you just work all the time. And I was like, fair.
Yeah. She's like, I gotta watch it at some point.
Let's watch it. So I was like, okay. Just like dozed off and kept waking up. I was like, okay. So one episode I got like most of this stuff, but yeah.
Okay, I definitely have to watch it. I just know that like it's inspired me to listen to 50 Cent again.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't for a minute, not because like any reason, I just hadn't been. And then I was like, you know what? It's time to listen to Many Men.
What I've been bumping a lot lately,
Huh.
the Convicted album
Many
by
Men.
Akon.
Dude, love that.
Literally,
Love that.
and then I forgot how much I love the song The Rain.
I don't know. Sing it. Sing it for us.
The rain, hey, it's hitting my window pane a little too hard.
I think I do know that one, yeah.
If you listen to because I had that CD, right?
Uh-huh.
So if you listen to it in order, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's number 3 is Shake That, number 4 is In Love with the Stripper, and then number 5 is The Rain. So like it just came on after this, and I would just leave it because I'd play it when I would go in the shower or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just such a banger. So
Yeah.
I play that one, and then like there's a few good in between.
Yeah.
And then it goes to like thanks that one song. Nobody knows us
Together, but it don't matter, no, 'cause I got you.
So, like so I've been bumping that album, just like repeating those few songs.
That song's so good.
Like,
Oh, hey! That's so funny. I think I showed you that video, but that song is really good, but it always reminds me of that video. I think I showed it to you of that person that's singing and they're like, oh, they're like doing that and they're like, I don't know, I have to show you. It's the faces that they're making that crack me up. Yeah, I feel like I would have to have showed you because it's one of my favorites ever. But great song, great song. See, that's like, yeah, I don't know. And so yeah, today I was listening to Get Rich or Die Trying, the album, because it's a great album. So good.
Many men.
Many, 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 many men.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Old school bangers.
Yeah, when I looked up 50 Cent, this playlist like automatically came up that was like, it's called Gold School.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, it's like supposed to be like all the old school hip hop artists that were really great. So that's cool, I guess.
How's your week been?
You know,
We just like have been working so much lately.
yeah,
Like I feel like us like for sure the biggest week out of the year so far.
I know. And you know what? Every year or so far, I've predicted it about our job, about like, okay, they're gonna say whatever this time window is gonna be peak. But we're gonna feel that shit right after peak. It always happens. They always get rid of all the extra people right before. And then I was like, so I don't really understand what the point of calling this section peak when we know that. And then most of that time isn't that crazy until the end.
It's like because that last week I feel like is when it really picks up because everyone's last minute ordering.
Yes.
things before-
Yes. Yeah, so true.
I don't know. I was like, it's fine. I'm like, this is my fourth time doing it.
Yeah.
And it's definitely gotten busier
Yeah.
since I've been there,
Yeah.
but it's still the same kind of flow.
Yeah.
So
This is my third one. I started in one. I was born in it. I was molded by it. So yeah, but it's, you know, it is what it is at the end of the day. It's just always grateful and happy when it's over.
yeah, definitely.
Today did feel like it dragged on for me personally today. You know, I had this conversation with someone today about, and it's been kind of a phrase I've been saying a lot, and it did kind of start off sarcastically, even though I don't believe in it sarcastically, I believe in it, period. But I'd be saying it sarcastically, and then it kind of became for real.
Yeah.
Because, like, I've been
You're
saying,
like 6'7".
yeah, literally, and it's been motivating everyone. No, I don't know her name, but she's from Love on the Spectrum. She said, "Don't hear what I didn't say," and she was like, she's made it her brand. And so I started make. She wants to be an archaeologist, and she has like bangs, I think. Oh, I don't know. I didn't watch the show actually. I just know them from like outside the show. But she is always with her mom and stuff. I don't know. But she had made this thing about like, don't hear what I didn't say. Like, I'll tell you if I want to say something. And so I was like, you know, that's lit. That's cool. But I was like saying it kind of like, hey, don't hear what I didn't say. Like, as a sarcastic kind of like funny thing. And then it became real because somebody came up to me and was like, or I was talking to somebody, and you know, we've taken our breaks before like together pretty consistently, and then we kind of stopped and stuff. And they had mentioned, they had just said something real quick about like they missed it or something. And I was like, well, why haven't you like asked me to go to break or anything? Yeah, it's like miss going to break. And they were like, well, I thought you were annoyed that I kept asking. And I was like, did I say that? And they were like, no. And I was like, oh. And I was like, what, did I do something that made you feel that I was annoyed by it? And they're like, well, no, but I didn't want to like, I just assumed. And I said, okay, well, don't hear what I didn't say. And I was like, and I was like, because I wasn't annoyed. And I was like, and actually, I was wondering why you hadn't been asking me. And I was like, I was wondering if there was something going on. So I was just giving you your space. I was like, but if I had known earlier that you felt that I was annoyed, I would have reassured you that I wasn't. I was like, next time you should just ask me. And it came up because they had also, okay, I remember now, they had brought up somebody else, and they were talking about how they felt that person was upset at them. And I was like, wait. I was like, why do you think they're upset at you? And they were like, I don't know. It's just like I feel like something's off. Like they're not really smiling at me as much, or they're not going out of their way to say something to me like they would. And I was like, "Did you do something that you think that they would be upset at you for?" And they were like, "No." And I was like, "Did they say something that made you feel like, oh, they're upset at me?" And they were like, "No." And I was like, "Did you ask?" And they were like, "No." And I was like, "So how do you know?" And they were like, "I guess I don't." And I was like, you can't assume what people are feeling. I was like, either ask or like whatever. I was like, but don't hear what they didn't say. And literally, it's just like they were like, wow, like honestly, that does help me. They were like, because I guess like I just want to fucking assume so that I don't have to go through the like embarrassment of like, yeah. And I was like, yeah, but like, that's the craziest thing ever to like stop like connecting with someone just because you felt like some internal thing, you know what I mean, that you're just like projecting onto this other person. I was like, it's just like fair. The least you could do is just ask somebody, like, is there something, did I do something? Because then like also you can apologize, like, just, you know what I mean. I don't know, but I just was like, it's funny how that stuff happens, because like I literally was only saying that as a joke, and then like someone actually needed advice, and I was like, I don't know, it's pretty good advice, I guess.
Awesome, brother.
Yeah. Cool. How's your week been?
Okay, guys, crazy that I just got so overwhelmed with joy from being with Des that I wasn't paying attention to what was going on. Just like super, like I was just saying in that last clip, I've just been riding this like really good feeling of like life lately, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just excited, being super in the moment. So in the moment that I forgot to turn my mic on.
Yeah,
So like, I don't know if you guys can really hear me talking in like the first 20 minutes of the pod, but sorry about that. And I'm here now.
yes. Well, she was
So,
always here, but
yeah.
hopefully now you can hear a lot
Yeah,
better.
hopefully I can do some sound balancing, maybe. I don't know. Hopefully the sound balance is on its own, but we'll see.
We'll see for sure.
But yeah, my week has been good. I totally forgot what we said before we started recording again.
We were talking about you going out with your friend that wanted to stay anonymous.
Oh yeah, so went out and yeah, I like had a really good time. I was super excited because it's the most I've been able to dance in months, guys.
Yes.
And it was so nice to like wiggle a little more, dance a little more than
Wiggle
usual.
a little more.
Yeah, I definitely like try to like dance a little bit. My knee was like, no, bitch, don't do that move.
Not that one. Yeah.
I was like, all right. But yeah, I had a lot of fun, and it's just like really good vibes. And yeah, I ran into like an old acquaintance that I met once and hung out with one time.
An old acquaintance that you met once?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I was like, I don't know, because I was reminiscing on like thinking about that day, because I was dancing and then he was like, oh my God, I know you. And I was like, you know me? Because like when
dancing.
literally, I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a skit.
Yeah.
And
so
then
funny.
he's like, yeah, I'm Blank's friend. And I was like, huh? And I was like, what's your name? And then he said his name and I was just even more confused. You guys can't tell, but we're fucking getting down right now. And then it's just crazy because they had mentioned like they were thinking about me. I was like, interesting. But that's crazy because it's like, what if it's like that one like manifesting thought where he was like, oh my God, that girl with the blue hair, what the heck? But he knew my name. So I was like, oh, dang, I guess I was memorable. Because like we hung out one time in like 2019.
Yeah.
For a few hours. But
Yeah.
I guess I've, you know,
made an impression.
I leave impressions. Hopefully all great.
Hopefully all great.
But yeah, so I was like, oh, okay, cool. So it was nice. Planning to hang out sometime soon and felt good to dance, and I don't know, just the music was really good. I was like, dude, I love dubstep. And it was a red light tour for Contra. And I didn't know it was called the red light tour, but they had all the lights off, just the red light on, and it was just like dark, just like
off the red light.
dubstep, just wubbing in the club, and I was like, yeah.
Turn on the red light.
And then like when me and my friend left, we were like, oh my fucking God, it's so fucking bright outside, because it was just
my God, your eyes
I was like, oh my God,
burning.
literally, I was like, what the hell?
That's so funny.
But yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Nice.
Yeah, and I played Zombies this weekend with your partner and one of our coworkers, and we freaking were going so hard
Going so hard. I haven't done a zombies all nighter in a minute. But
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I just did like a little quick shift, like what was it, like a 12 to 9. I think we literally finished at like 8:40, and I was like, okay, I gotta go to sleep for work. So I took a little nap before work.
Yeah.
But yeah, have you been playing any games at all? I know you're super busy with school and work.
You know, because of that, have been sticking to like my Marvel Snap, like real short games, a
Yes,
couple games here and there, or my Clover Pit, the gambling game.
Yes.
Or I recently started playing Buckshot Roulette,
Okay.
which is what it sounds like. It's a roulette game, but it's with a shotgun instead of a handgun, like a revolver.
Oh, okay.
So you basically wake up in a bathroom and you bust through the door and there's a club going on the. I gotta show it to you. It's really
Okay.
lit. It's really lit.
Yeah.
Everyone's partying, and then you bust into another room and there's this creepy looking dude, and there's a shotgun on the table. And the first round is like you learning the basics. So there's loaded and unloaded bullets that they
Okay.
put into the shotgun randomly, and then that's where the whole chance comes in, because you can either choose to aim at the other person, and if it's a shot, it'll shoot them, or you can try and shoot yourself if you think it's a blank, and if it is a blank, then you get to go again, so that limits the chances of them shooting you. And you have a certain amount of health each round, and then as it progresses, it gets a little bit more complex, where they add items that you can use to kind of leverage like your chances, and then at the end it's like life and death, sudden stuff, and then whatever.
Okay.
Anyway, I ended up beating it.
Heck yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay, nice. So I was like,
Yeah,
that
that's
was like
awesome.
really quick. I was like, okay.
It's so funny because when you said roulette, I was thinking like
The game.
gambling roulette, not like Russian roulette.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Super
yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
Super
gambling. At the end, you get 10
Yeah.
mil.
Cool. Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
Pop off.
Yeah.
Would you do that IRL?
You know what? If I had nothing to lose and everything to gain, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Because, like, I feel like my chances are pretty good, but it would suck if, like, I was like, oh, nah, I got this.
Yeah.
Well, also, because the game is, like, you still get shot. You just have a couple, like, times you can get shot in the game. In real life, that doesn't happen. You can't get
Yeah.
shot multiple times.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, actually. I guess that would be kind of the difference. But every time I think of Russian roulette, I always think of the movie Man on Fire.
Okay.
You seen that with Denzel Washington?
Yeah, a long time ago. I can't really like remember it too much, but yes.
Perfect. Beautiful movie. It's like literally one of the best Denzel Washington movies ever. And I was just talking about to somebody at work, like they were like, oh, I love Denzel Washington. I was like, oh yeah, I like him too. I was like, you ever see Man on Fire? They're like, love Man on Fire. Ever see
Okay,
this one?
nice.
We're just like going back and forth with Denzel Washington movies. But that one's cool because he ends up like trying to kill himself at the beginning of the movie with a gun with one bullet in it and a revolver, and it doesn't happen. He doesn't die. But when he opens the chamber, it should have. Like it should have killed him. So he's like, oh shit. Then at the end of the movie, he ends up convincing this other person to do it. And he's like, look, there's one bullet in there, motherfucker. Like, either it's yours or it isn't. Like, fate will let us know.
Yeah.
And then the dude ends up blowing his brains out. And it's like, yeah, because you're a shitty guy. Like, it just, like, the whole point was that, like, Denzel's character had something to keep going for and needed to be alive. And the other guy should have not been alive. And so, like, that's, like, the whole thing. And so every time I think of Russian roulette, that's what I think of.
Okay, nice. So during lunch this week at work, someone was eating, and then they were like,
They were choking?
and like trying to like not cough out loud kind of, and I was like, are you okay? Like and I was like, are you good? And like
They weren't doing
they
this.
were like I'm fine. And I
Dude,
was
they're
like,
choking while they were choking still?
Yeah.
Okay.
and then they're like, I just don't want to make a scene out of anything. And I was like,
Out of
oh my gosh.
anything.
I was like, yeah. They said, I don't want CPR. And I said, well, then I was like, okay, sorry. I'm jumping ahead. I got a little annoyed again. Sorry. Just like, I don't want to make a scene. And I was like, don't want to make a scene. I was like, you're going to be like that dumb lady. That dumb lady that, wait. Yeah, that dumb lady. Sorry. Tess was asking me something. That dumb lady that died, which she's not dumb, but like dumb for not asking for help when she was
Right,
choking.
because
Because she was
because
embarrassed.
she could have been saved. Yeah.
Yeah. I said, because you're choking. And she's like, no, I don't want to make a scene. And then another coworker
Okay.
was like, you know how many times I've sat here choking on my food and didn't say anything? I was like, what the fuck? Why not? And she said, damn it. That she didn't want CPR. And I was like, what the
Why
fuck?
not?
We
Yeah.
wouldn't give you CPR. We'd give you the Heimlich.
Yeah,
like,
literally, you're not dead yet. Or whatever,
yeah.
you're not- yeah.
And I was just like, that's so, I don't know, just so dumb that like, and you know, they are older people. So I know there's like that kind of like brainwashing that like women have to be so
It's
dainty
definitely
and
that.
cute
It's
and, like,
I don't even know if it's that, but it's like you can't be a burden.
yeah.
It's that mentality where it's like, oh, if I'm choking, then people have to do something about it. And
Yeah.
like, then I'm admitting, one, that I can't do it myself. Two, that like now somebody has to go out of their way to help me specifically, and I shouldn't be taking space. I shouldn't
Yeah.
be asking for anything.
Yeah.
Which is just so sad. Like, cause yeah, like that lady died because like that she was scared to be embarrassed. And it's like, probably because she's a woman. Like,
Literally.
we don't hear men being like, oh yeah, I almost died because I was so embarrassed.
Yeah.
No, but like, yeah, terrible.
Yeah. I don't know. It just really annoyed me. And I'm like,
I'd give it
Come
to you
on.
anyway, bitch.
literally.
I told somebody,
Literally.
okay, this is kind of similar, but not really similar. But I was talking, I don't know how it came up. Don't ask me, no context. But we were talking about if it was the universal rule to save someone's life, like someone's dead or they're dying,
Mhm.
and you do this one thing, they'll live. You have
Okay.
to do this one thing though, and they'll live. And it's put a finger in their butt. Would you do it?
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you. I also said yes because I'm like, well, if that's what it is, like if that's what it takes to save someone, yeah. Because then at that point it's a medical procedure.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
it's literally something
Exactly.
you're doing. And everybody else was like, no, or I would just rather die than have someone stick a finger in my butt. And I'm like,
So you
are
don't
you
like to have
kidding?
fun?
I'm like, good thing you wouldn't be able to fucking talk. I was like, because
Yeah.
I'm gonna be saving your fucking
Yeah.
ass.
You're like, yeah, I don't fist you.
I'll put all of them in there.
Literally, like, I don't know. It's crazy. Because it's like that one clip from Shits and Gigs podcast with James and Fuhad, and like one of the like they have like random made up like scenarios, and he was like, if I got bit by a venomous or snake and you had to suck the poison out, but it was on my dick, would you do it? And he's like, no. And he's like, you'd let me die. And he's like, I'm not swallowing, like sucking it out. And he's like, you don't have to swallow, you just gotta suck it out and spit it out.
yeah.
And he's like, no. And he's like, that's crazy.
What if it was? I wonder. He should have changed it after him. Like, what about if it's on the inner thigh, not necessarily on
dang,
the
yeah,
penis,
yeah,
or like
yeah.
on the inner thigh?
Yeah.
Would you do that if it was on my pubes?
Yeah.
I thought so.
I'd do anything. It's like, it's crazy because I do so much for everyone. Even
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'm like,
That's what
why
I
not?
told, and like, because I was talking to this with my friends about
Yeah.
like, oh, would you do this? And then I was like, I would actually do this for anybody.
Yeah.
If that was what it took, obviously.
Yeah. Like, if you can save someone, why not?
Yeah, that's how it goes. And they were just like, no, I'd rather not. And I would
Yeah.
also rather not be saved if that's how it was. And I was like,
That's
that's crazy.
crazy.
I was like, that's insane. It doesn't even have to be like the biggest finger I have.
Yeah.
It just has to be
It doesn't
a
even have to
finger.
be the whole finger. It
Yeah,
might just
you're
be like the little.
Yeah, I
just
don't
like
know.
a knuckle in. At least a knuckle. You just like go and they're like,
Yeah, exactly. It's like, could
exactly.
you imagine the really like?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to hang up. I don't want to get hang up on this one topic, but I just thought that was kind of ridiculous because I was like, one finger. Come on,
That's crazy. Yeah. No.
save
do
a
it.
life.
Please do it for me if that's a thing.
Yeah, but this reminds me of the Tim Robinson sketch where from I Think You Should Leave, where he's choking in the restaurant with his friends, but he just found out they invited the coolest guy they know to the
Oh
dinner,
my God.
and he gets there as he's choking, and he's like, and they're like, "Are you okay?" And he's like, like chill out, like you just like, he's like, yeah, I'm fine. And he's like turning purple,
That's
and then
so funny.
he's like, I just gotta make a call real quick, and then like it's on the phone for a second, and then like paramedics show up, and he's like, oh, I'll be right back, and he goes outside, and they can see him, and he's I'm like done on him, and he's like he's no worries, he's like, ah. It's so funny.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Ask for
Crazy.
help, you guys, especially if you're
Yeah.
choking. That's
Yeah.
insane.
Trust, we'd rather help you than see you dead.
That would be traumatic.
Yeah, literally. I have also just been doing so much hair, and like I just be like forgetting sometimes that I'm just like so good. And like I'm like, damn.
Killed it.
I'm like, dude, that. And I'm like, dude, I need to post more. I suck at taking pictures. It's so hard to post. You guys know how I am with the podcast. Just imagine my passion project on the side. Like, it's hard. But I did some really cool. Oh, which you saw, blue and black.
Oh, yes.
Highlights.
Very
And,
blue, very black.
did a super really pretty balayage today. I wish I could have
Ball.
taken a picture, but it was a client who wears a hijab, so not
Right.
allowed.
Right.
Not allowed. She was like, I was contemplating it because it looks so good. And I said, girl, do not go against your beliefs for a picture. Trust.
Yeah.
And she's like, actually, you're right. I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
But put in
And good on
work.
you for respecting her.
Yeah, yeah.
And like also promoting like
Yeah, stick to
her-
your values.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Because
But,
that's that woman thing where she was like
Mhm.
about to give in. 'Cause-
Yeah, just
yeah,
to like
just-
appease someone
yeah.
else. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've been like really grateful. Tips have been very generous.
Oh, good. It's the holiday season.
that
People are
holiday,
feeling giving.
Literally. I was like, okay. I was like, okay, quick tipping. Thanks,
Yeah.
guys. Yeah.
Quick little tip.
I like got like this guy in for like a last minute haircut. And he's like, thanks for getting me in. Here's $30. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, he's like, enjoy it, please. You made my day. I was like, oh, okay. Literally such a like quick cut. And I was like, okay. I
Love
was
that.
like, sure. Of course.
Love that.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I've been feeling good. I feel like I just slay life. Okay. So while we took our very short break, I was like, I caught a glimpse of myself in the mirror and I was like, oh, my hair looks so good. And then I was like, I was also thinking that like probably like a reason I had a really good night was also because like literally I just like everyone's just telling you how like beautiful you are.
You
They're like, "Oh
slayed
my
the house
God."
down.
They're like, oh my God, your hair. Oh my God, you're so gorgeous. Oh my God. And I'm like, dude, there's just something about going out and like getting compliments from every single person in the room. You smell delicious. You smell so good. Like, I'm like, I was like, thanks, guys.
How did you feel in yourself?
I
Hell
was like,
yeah.
Every time I go out, I was like, bro, I be forgetting. I'm like, are you having a bad
You just
day?
need a little reminder.
I'm like, are you having a bad day or have you not gone out and people haven't told you how beautiful you are?
Right.
Literally.
Yeah.
I know every time I think I'm sad and I go to my festival for the year, I'm like, oh my God. I was like, damn, was I really sad? Are you really sad or do you just need to go to
You just need a reminder.
an
real quick.
event to where everyone tells you how amazing you are? Because like, honestly,
Real.
vibes.
Real. I forgot to mention
Mm-hmm.
that I just got this thing.
Yeah.
So Preface, and I think I have talked about it on the podcast a little bit before, but I used to have this extensive My Little Pony collection.
Yes.
Comic books, vinyl, figurines, plushies, you name it. I had it. Well, it's all gone. And so I have very limited stuff now of My
Yes.
Little Pony. And I was on Facebook Marketplace
Yeah.
and I found a pretty cool item
Okay.
that I didn't know they made. And I was like, is this even real? And I looked
Yeah,
it
yeah.
up and it was real. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm getting that. And it's a My Little Pony Applejack crossover with Stranger Things.
What?
Where she's in the upside
That
down.
is so cute.
Her cutie mark is also printed upside down. So even if she's right side up, it's upside down.
That's crazy. How
She's
cool.
all blue and like to be like gray and cloudy, like in the
Yeah.
upside down or whatever. It says all the pink in the world can't disguise the irrefutable fact that castles and centaurs and dragons and magic are all standard nerd tropes. Ergo, My Little Pony is nerdy. Ergo, you, Erica, are a nerd. And that's what Dustin said in the show. And so
okay.
they only came out with Applejack in this collab. Here's the back of it. Pretty cute.
Cute. Yeah.
And it came out in like 2018.
Okay, cool.
And so I had no idea I made it. And I was like, oh shit. And so I bought it. The guy, I asked for a little bit less than he was asking for. And he said, okay.
Nice.
So
Nice.
yeah, so I got it. And I'm really happy. I'm really excited to have it. It's a Generation 1 pony. Obviously, it's not actually a Generation 1, but it's themed after that.
Yeah.
And I'm just hella excited. I mean, I like Stranger Things. I think it's really cool. But I mostly love the My Little Pony
Yeah.
aspect of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it comes with a
That's
little
awesome.
hairbrush and everything.
Heck yeah.
So cute.
That's
Okay.
awesome.
Yeah, sorry.
That's
I just was
awesome.
like hella lit about that.
Yeah, it's so cool. I love that it's like a blue gray.
Yeah. Maybe we'll post it or something.
Yeah, definitely. Now that life's kind of like rewinding back down, I'll get back on posting and stuff.
Yeah. I showed my
Cute.
partner this and he was like, oop, you can't play with it. It's just three years old.
Oh my god, that's so funny. Sorry.
Yeah,
That's hilarious. Oh my goodness. Let me make a note.
I really just like, and I wish they'd came out with more ponies because Applejack is my least favorite.
Oh my
But-
god. I was adding a note to post that in the post, and then this was the last note I took in the club.
That is hilarious. I love that.
I was like, I was telling my friend, I was like, I better write this down so I don't forget.
Yeah,
I was
I
like,
love that.
I was like, that was just the vibe I was getting. I was like, all right.
Yeah, hell yeah.
yeah.
I love that so much.
Post pony for pod.
Yeah.
Okay, got it written down. And I'm also gonna try to be more mindful while we're like recording the episode. Like if I say we're gonna post something, write down what it is. Cause then like after I'm like, what were we gonna post? And then I'm like, dang, do I need to listen to the episode right now?
That's a good idea.
And sometimes I just don't have the time.
That's a good idea.
Like we were talking about, we've been so behind on podcasts.
Yeah, also, we got to start thinking about our goals for the
I know, I was literally about, we're
this
so
year.
in sync.
Thanks.
Yeah, I was literally about to say, guys, goal time is coming up.
Yeah,
New goals
so
for the year.
check in with yourselves.
New monthly goals, weekly goals,
Yeah.
short goals.
Reminder, we don't do like New Year's resolutions.
Mm-mm.
That's not what this is. It just we use the time to be like, oh, it's the beginning of the year.
Yeah, and
Let's
like
set some fresh goals for ourselves.
yeah, and if you've been listening, we've redone our goals a few times this year, you know.
Mhm. Because obviously as you get through life and as you get through your goals, they're gonna change. So yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
And then what else? I mean, we're coming up on like 100.
Dude, I know this is episode 95. Crazy.
That's insane.
We're definitely gonna work on getting out. Should we do a QR code stickers?
Yeah, I think
Right?
that's like the goal right now.
Yeah, it's just it's like hilarious that it's so inaccessible to some people because for whatever reason they can't find us. They can't whatever.
Yeah, for whatever reason, various
Yes.
reasons. Yeah,
So
we feel like QR code is probably the
and like I
most-
feel like that's like the most age friendly thing for everyone.
Yes.
Everyone can
Also-
scan a QR code.
you could like literally put it anywhere, and
Yeah.
then you don't have to have the physical sticker in order to find us.
Yes.
So that's cool too. So you guys can share it with your friends. You guys can put it on like a sticker wall or whatever, and then hopefully we get more traction that way or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, so look forward to that. Look forward to goals. Start thinking about your own goals.
Yeah.
Start thinking about what you're trying to see out for yourself, and that could literally be so many varieties. Getting up at when your alarms get off could be a
Yeah.
goal. Like
Yeah.
instead of sneezing them all the time, or making sure you have a schedule for the things you need to do. If
Mhm.
it needs to be hourly by hour, do it that way. Just figuring out whatever's best for you, I guess.
Yeah. So at work, off record,
Oh, okay.
when it's really slow, I do polls. I'll go around and
Oh.
ask people like, someone will think of a random question. So like the first poll I did this year was, do you poop at work?
Oh, right.
Right. And I go around and I only
I
ask
remember this one.
my friends, people that I know are not gonna like be so like,
Prudish.
oh my gosh, what, like whatever, right? So then the other poll we did was like, this one, someone came up to me and was like, hey, I got a poll. And I was like, okay, what is it? Do you shower every day for work? Either before or after, like, are you showering daily for work? And then like the next couple days or whatever, someone was like, oh, hey, what's the poll for today? I was like, oh, there's no poll right now. And they're like, I'm just really bored. I wanted to think about something. And I was like, oh. And I was like, what about like, what's your passion? Like actually, like what's keeping you going every day? Like haven't you given up on life?
What do you wake up for?
And like I was saying it as a joke, but then like I looped back around like a while later and they were like, why did you tell me that? I'm like so baffled. And they were like, I was thinking more like, do you wipe front to back or back to front? And then I just started laughing and I was like, my bad. I was like, I guess I should have asked how deep. I was like, you said you were bored. You wanted to think. I didn't like,
That's
I was like,
thought. Yeah.
yeah. But I was like,
about.
huh. I was like, my bad. I was like, you're just looking for a hee.
I don't do polls, but I do be asking questions.
Yeah.
And the more recent one that I did is, what animal would you be if you could be any animal?
Yeah. Well, the reason we do polls is to settle debates.
Right.
Because like my debate I was having with someone was like, they're like, oh God, they were like,
they think more people.
They're like, I have to poop so bad, but like I never poop at work. I'm like, dude, everyone poops at work. And like that was the debate there. And then the other one was between their group of 3. 2 of them were like calling the other one gross for not showering every day. So we went around, took a poll. Majority did shower every day.
Right.
But there is a small number. I'm like, it doesn't matter. And it's always anonymous. And people are like, who is that? I was like, I can't tell you. I'm like, the whole thing is like, I'm actually going to be anonymous and not tell people. I was like, so you guys can trust me and have an accurate poll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess also luckily my group that I'm asking is all in the same area all the time. So we don't have to like go around or like have anybody get a consensus. It is just a conversation that we're having.
Yeah.
And it is one of those like, I mean, you can't really have an argument about which animal you'd be because it's like,
unless
you're
like,
animal.
It's this one because it's the best, and then that's like,
I'd be like, okay,
you
cool.
think, yeah, you would.
Well, I feel like because that wasn't the question.
Yeah.
So I feel like we'd all be like,
but
right.
depending on the person, they're like, oh yeah, that's cool that you guys are but I'm this because.
Yeah, I don't know, but I think it's funny because like sometimes I find what I find the most interesting about questions like that is like to hear what animals people bring up, because it is, I'm not saying that a typical answer is a boring answer or a normal answer, because that's not the case, but I feel like there are typical answers, you know, like people love to say like lion or turtle,
cat, dog,
cat,
horse,
like, you know, plain like that kind of thing. But that's not like, and then you know, if it's a turtle, I'm gonna be like, what kind of turtle?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? You trying to be in the ocean or what? Like, what's up? And then like, I like to be because then obviously they turn around and they go, well, what about you? And I'm like, a wombat. And they're like, what's that? And I'm like, oh, it's this thing that crushes their fucking predator's skulls with its ass. And it's like, it's just fun to like, I don't know, because then you also might run into somebody who has like a really unique animal and it's for a very specific, unique reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But what about you? What animal would you be?
Sorry, what's the question specifically for the animal?
No, what animal would you be if you could be an animal?
Okay. I wasn't sure what the scenario was, but...
That's it. Any animal in the entire world at any point,
it's hard. It's always hard for me to choose between an elephant or an owl. Because I feel... What?
I just heard about something.
What?
And I forgot. No, it's about elephants.
What?
And it's like this group of elephants that like work around people, like people work around them and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, elephants are that intelligence that they can tell when one of their own has died.
Yeah.
And they like, mourn them and stuff.
Yes.
Like the way crows do. And so they took this group of elephants who had, there's like, rude. There was a young elephant and its mother had died, I think poaching or something.
Yeah.
And they played later. They played
What the fuck? Dude, I don't know. My phone's glitching out. I don't know what's doing that. It said the volume's down all the way. Sorry.
they played the sound of its mother after it had died, like
Yeah.
at some point in front of the whole herd, and they flipped the fuck out. They like it was almost equivalent to people thinking they saw a ghost. Like
Yeah.
that's what they think like was
Mhm.
happening to the elephants, because they're like, we can hear her, but we know she's fucking dead.
Yeah.
Like, because they could recognize her sound. Like, that's how unique
Interesting,
their
yeah.
sounds are to each other. They can
Mhm.
hear the differences. And her baby was going crazy.
Mm.
But yeah, I don't know. That made me think of that. Because
Yeah.
I was like, oh, fuck. I just remember I learned that. And it's like kind of fucked
Yeah.
up that they gave them that perception.
Yeah.
They
I-
didn't have that perception
Yeah,
before, that
yeah,
their
yeah.
dead relatives could still be heard. And now
Yeah.
they can. Now
Yeah.
they're going to be like, well, I want to hear her again.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I wonder if in the future, like, someone would be down to, like, make, like, a tape for them, right? Like, elephant noises or whatever. And then they, like, play it to them from time to time. So they're, like, they start, like, grooving to the elephant noises, whatever. And then, like, when they die, they're like, oh.
It's like music.
Yeah. But, like, not music, you know? Like, it's just gonna be the sounds, like, you know, record them and then, like,
Of their own
to see if
self?
they can, like, grasp that they're listening to themselves back.
You
know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, like,
Well, I wonder what they've done with the mirror. Have they done the mirror thing with the
I don't-
elephants,
I have
where
no
to see
idea.
if they could recognize themselves?
yeah, I don't know.
Because
I
they
don't
say
know.
like that's true.
Yeah, because then I would wonder if they can realize they can, like, record themselves, if they would, like, leave messages for, like, other people to hear,
for
like,
other
could play back.
elephants.
Yeah, some future, like, you know.
I wonder if they would be able to think that way.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah, that's
mean?
that'd
I'm
be
like,
the experiment.
it would be one thing to be like, oh, they can recognize that that's their own voice, but it would be another thing for them to also understand what recording is, and then
Yeah, yeah.
also for them
Dude,
to understand
start
like,
dropping mixtapes.
time. Yeah, I
That'd be
don't
crazy.
know.
Imagine they're like a hard ass elephant that, like, gets down, has crazy pipes, and then, like,
Oh,
does funding for, like,
I think
does
that-
like
hard ass elephant, like she was like cool as fuck. I was
no,
like,
yeah,
yeah,
well,
she's
she
hard
is.
as fuck.
Yeah,
bro.
no, yeah, that too.
Like that one
Her-
lady who killed that poacher.
Yeah, the mixtape goes off. She's like,
If that's how elephants sounded, that'd be wild.
and everyone's
Yeah.
like, damn, that's hard.
Yeah. Also, just again, any animal that you thought of when I like said what animal would you be is a good animal. I
Yeah.
love the fact that we can all choose an animal. My actual answer would be a pigeon.
Okay.
But I love to say a wombat because I think they're really cute and cool.
Yeah.
They go. But like, there's a lot of cool creatures out there, and that's why it's like, truly, man, it's so fucked. I can't believe. I was just watching Over the Hedge.
Mm-hmm.
Love that
Great
movie.
movie.
And you know what? It was kind of like, it's been a while since I watched
Yeah.
it, and I was like low key like wanted to kind of tear up when I was watching it,
Yeah.
because it's literally about these animals who find a hedge after hibernating, and they don't know because it wasn't there when they went to sleep.
Yeah.
So they didn't realize the whole fucking, I guess, cul-de-sac, like
Yeah,
grouping
neighborhood,
of
yeah.
neighborhood, yeah, of tic tac houses are all together, and they all
Yeah.
have the same manicured lawns. They all have da-da-da-da. And then there's crazy HOA lady who's like
Mm-hmm.
out to get them because they
Exterminate
end
them
up
and
checking out the area.
Yeah.
And then obviously there's other layers to the movie. They're getting conned by this raccoon, whatever. But
Mhm.
the whole point is that they like don't have food. They don't have
Yes.
food because they destroyed all of the land and
Mhm.
like built these houses on top of it.
Yeah.
And then they're like, what about our berries? What about our food? And then they're stuck eating wood until the fucking raccoon comes. It's like, oh, you can eat crack, basically. You can eat these fucking chips. And
Yeah.
the second they smell it, the second they taste it, they're literally like insane. And then they're addicted. They're like start
Mhm.
pretending the wood is the chips and stuff. Like, and I was like, this is an insane metaphor, and it's so fucked. And I was like, dude, so it made me want to tear up a little bit, because it's like, yeah, not only is it like a literal sense of, oh my god, we've taken so much land from animals, and yet we still expect them to survive without interfering with us,
Mhm.
but we took their land. And then on top of it, it's like a drug thing where it's like they're being like, here's this little taste. Now
Yeah.
help me out so you can get more, knowing the whole time it was going to be all for him, like
Yeah,
all to
yeah,
benefit him. And then like he gets killed and like but it's still like he goes through it. Like,
Yeah.
because of fear of death. And it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh
yeah.
my God, that's what desperation does to it.
Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead.
Okay. This video that kept trying to play was about the massage crackdowns that they did.
Oh, yeah,
in
here.
Sparks, yeah, for the illegal massage parlors.
Mhm.
And I wonder like what, because they didn't disclose everything, but then the team that cracked them down was a sex trafficking place, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh, interesting, because like in my head I would just assume like happy ending parlors were people who wanted to do that.
Yeah,
I
you
never
thought that was
I
like,
never
yeah,
thought like
they were being forced to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, interesting. I was like, huh. But yeah, it just blew my mind that they shut down 2 locally.
I think they should. I thought they shut down more. Maybe it was like last month or something. I know they've been doing it for a while. They've been trying to find these guys and crack down on it, et cetera, et cetera. But like also, what they haven't disclosed, from my understanding, I don't know.
Yeah, because I
don't know
haven't
for
looked
sure. I
into
don't know
it
if there's
either.
more, but what are they doing with them after?
I don't know. They just shut. Oh, like with the people?
Yeah,
Yeah.
are they just deporting them?
I
Are
don't
they
know.
just forcing? What are
Yeah.
they doing? Are they just being kept in camps? Are they also being held in jails? Like,
I don't know. Or
what
do
are
you
the
think they
charges
just?
going against
you-
the owners of
Yeah,
the
or do you think they
parlors?
just like shut it down and then like that's it? Like they're like,
Well, if it's a sex trafficking thing, then they have to have some idea that they're trafficked. So what are you gonna do with the trafficked victims? You don't
Yeah,
just
but-
like let them roam the street.
no,
after
but that's
you
what I'm
shut
saying.
down
What
a
if
building.
like the person's like, oh, we can't go back. Like they caught us, or like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like in my head, I'm imagining like when did they go to shut
Well,
this
they
down?
definitely do it while they're inside. They don't like I don't think they were like waiting for them to close their doors and lock up, and then like everyone went home, and then they were like,
I
"Oh,
don't
let's
know.
go in there."
They're
and
like,
get
how do
the
we
guys.
keep? They're like, how do we keep
They just
missing
put a
them?
board on the door.
That's
They're
why
like, "Can't come
they put the
in."
flyer that says shut down.
Oh
I
my
don't know.
gosh.
I don't
Well,
know
because they have to
there.
arrest the
Yeah,
people,
yeah, yeah.
so they definitely. But I don't know if they get them all. Obviously, like I'm sure
You're,
some
like,
of them
on
have
PTO.
time on, time off. You know,
You're on
that 4 days
PTO.
on, 4 days off for
Yeah.
them. You know, I don't know. And I believe that maybe some of them did want this. Like maybe some of them were like, this is what they were doing to survive.
Yeah.
But obviously, like who are victims, it's like, well, what are we doing to protect them and make sure that they have
Yeah.
what they need after this? Because if they're victims, then like, are we just sending them to wherever they got trafficked from and saying good luck, like sorry for all the trauma that those people caused you?
Yeah.
Or are we giving them resources? You know
Yeah.
what I mean? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
It's fucked, but it's also like, I mean, the trafficking part's fucked. Consensual sex or consensual sexual things between adults is not fucked up.
Yeah.
And that's what's like weird and gray about it. You know what I mean? It's not like so black and white.
Yeah.
So it is pretty interesting because I do know some people who they know people who go to certain sex parlors, it's particularly like gay ones.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I assumed when they were telling me that it was all above board. I don't know.
Yeah.
Now that this whole stuff has started happening, I was like, I wonder if they're all considered like, or is it only considered that because we don't allow prostitution within city limits?
Yeah. I have no idea.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Really quick, back to the hedge, over the hedge movie.
Over the edge.
And like you were saying, like, how do they expect like us taking their land and doing, whatever isn't going to
Without
affect
affecting us, yeah.
How they're like talking about how like what animals are going to get domesticated, and like raccoons are in one of them, and how like the ones in near us in America are like getting shorter snouts and like their
Looking like
ears are
dogs.
drooping. And
Aww.
honestly, I would love to have a baby raccoon.
The raccoons
then,
are so cute.
Skunks are also getting domesticated, specifically ones that don't have the
Scent
scent glands. Yeah, and I
So
was like,
they're evolving to not have
Yes.
scent glands to protect themselves because they're becoming so domesticated they don't need
Yeah.
them. Wow.
opossums,
Love
squirrels,
possums.
coyotes, fox.
Well, coyotes are okay. Okay.
Coyotes are like,
Okay.
you know what I mean. But yeah, they're leaning more towards like have a coyote. I was like, okay.
How about you? Now people are gonna go out and go grab a wild coyote. They said it was okay. They're gonna be domesticated in our lifetime.
They're like, I'm gonna start the first one.
So
And
they're saying
then-
this is strictly for Americans?
No, this like over time, like what we'll probably see in our lifetime.
Of
that we-
Americans' lifetime?
No,
or
just
the
all
whole
over.
world?
Yeah, the whole world. But there's this really cute mountain lion cat that's super small. and
which
I'll-
one? Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. Let me.
Now I just
let
gotta
me
know.
look up the name.
Well, because my mind goes straight to, and this is so funny, my mind goes straight to the Chernobyl wolves. And how they like literally have evolved without people around them, so they're humongoid and they're fucking radiated as fuck. But then they like go and mate with other wolves who are now have like possessed the ability to not become radiated,
Yeah,
but they're also still really big.
yeah.
But
Oh, also capybaras.
okay, that's interesting.
Would you
That's
have
so
a capybara?
random. They're huge.
And then the micro pigs, if they can get them to, breeders can get them to stay under 40 pounds, I think, to be a micro pig.
I thought micro pigs don't exist.
I know, but they're trying to breed. They're slowly becoming more successful in the breeding.
And making them smaller.
Yeah,
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, that's what we need, guys.
ocelots
Ocelots. Oh, yeah.
for the cat.
Yeah. That's like the Bengal cat, but a
Yeah.
wild one.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. I was cool. I was excited when you started saying that, and then it got really sad for me because I just started being like, I hate humans. Like trying to fucking make smaller pigs so we could own them as pets instead of like, it's just like, why not just let animals be fucking animals, bruh?
yeah. I don't care. I'll have any pig in my house, big or small.
That's what I'm saying. Let them be big. That's the whole point. They love to be big. They're big brains. They gotta be big. But like they just love it's like the fucking pug, bruh. Like I want to love a pug, but at the same time it makes me so sad looking at them because it's like, damn, we did this to you guys. You guys can't fucking breathe because of us. Because we thought it was cute that you guys couldn't breathe. Like insane.
Yeah,
Insane. I don't know. Just fucking oh, I hate humans. I don't know. It's so I go back and forth. I go back and forth because I'm a human. And so I'm like, dang, like I guess if I didn't know better in the past, like I probably would have made the same mistakes.
Yeah.
But it makes me sick to know that we've been knowing the dangers of selective breeding like that, and we still do that kind of thing
Yeah.
strictly for fucking aesthetics.
yeah.
It's disgusting.
I wonder if there would be a bigger issue with like selecting your human breeding. You know,
It's not because Elon Musk does that with his
I know. I was
kids.
gonna say if it was more accessible to everyone, if it would become
Oh.
a bigger issue or something.
Like people would just always be doing it. Well, I think that people would because I think, although I think that it's brave, and you guys are strong for taking care of your children who are born with abnormalities that will be with them for the rest of their life, because it's a really tough thing to do to take care of somebody for the rest of their life while you also are living the rest of your life.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's really like brave, but I also think that if these people had the choice from the very beginning, they wouldn't have put their kid through that, and they would have chosen a more viable embryo that didn't have those genetic,
Yeah.
differences, because
Yes.
then that obviously would have lived a different life, the kid
Yes.
itself. So I feel like not for selfish reasons, but for the child's like quality of life over time. And again, not saying that people who have disabilities, those specific disabilities, either have a less of a quality of life,
Yeah.
but there are obviously certain things that they can't do, and that's the whole point of it being a disabled category. And like I think if people had the choice, if it was widely available, yes, people would definitely way more selectively breed their eggs and their sperm if they could.
Yeah. Very true. I was just like, yeah, I don't know. Weird stuff. You
Yeah,
know?
people are weird. Humans are weird,
Yeah.
man. Just like
Yeah, for sure.
doing their thing, choosing certain and picking and choosing what they want. Like,
Mhm.
I don't know. I do think like when I talk about Elon Musk doing it, it feels like it comes from not a caring about what their child's life is going to be like, but more so what their child's going to look like.
Yeah, an
And
appearance
that's weird to
based.
me. Again, aesthetics, like
Mhm.
breeding or changing or doing genetic modification strictly for aesthetics makes no sense to me. I'm a huge fan of GMOs because they give us sustainable, long-lasting foods.
Mhm.
That's why they're good, not because they make them look cool. It's not like I look at corn and I'm like, this shit looks way cooler than it did. Like, it's just
You're like,
more
damn, this
sustainable.
seedless banana.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Like, seedless grapes look better than
Yeah.
seed grapes. They look the same.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
it is what it is. It's just, yeah.
Yeah, but do you want to get into the word of the day?
You know I do.
Dreidel.
Dreidel, dreidel, dreidel.
I made you out of clay.
Hey.
A dreidel is a four-sided toy marked with Hebrew letters and spun like a top in a game of chance. The game played by children, especially at Hanukkah, is also called dreidel.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
All the kids in the family look forward to playing dreidel together during Hanukkah.
Nice.
Tabbing over to sling and trending, and God fucking damn it.
Was 6'7's back at
6'7"
number
is
one?
back at number one.
6'7.
6'7", a nonsensical expression connected to a song and a basketball player. And as I said 6'7", a little boop in my brain went off. And did you see that In-N-Out has removed 67 from their
Oh.
order number?
I heard about that. I didn't know if it was true or not.
It's true because so many people were getting disturbed by
the kids
the
screaming
kids
6'7".
like getting so crazy every time 6'7" was called. And like I've seen the clips, I've
Yeah,
seen
I haven't
videos, and
seen
I'm
them.
like,
That's crazy.
okay.
Yeah,
Which
it would
it
be
seems
annoying.
it seems really cool as a one clip, but I guess yeah, if
if
you're
it's over and over.
it's all the time, or
Yeah.
like for some people who like, especially older people, I feel like they're gonna be like, what the fuck? I'm
Confused
just
as
trying
fuck.
to eat my bomb ass in and out.
Yeah.
And like, why are they yelling
I
6'7"?
feel bad. Obviously, worse for the employees who have to listen to it every single day that they're there every time
Yeah.
there's a kid. Yeah.
Well, in the video, the employee's like the one that's like 6'7". So I was like, they're younger too.
yeah, sure.
They're all vibed out for sure. They're like, great day. They're like my favorite part of the day when I get to call 6'7". I don't know.
I saw one that was so funny where it was like this older dude and he's like, it's on 6'7", like the channel or the volume
Yeah.
or something. And he's like, yeah, 6'7", so funny. And then he turns it a couple notches and it's on 6'9", and he's like, he starts laughing.
I thought you were gonna say he turned it and it went to 7, 8, 9, and he was like,
That's funny. I like that.
And number 2, we have girly pop, an affectionate term for a close girl or woman friend. And number 3, we have Chad, a stereotypical alpha male, a man, admired or scorned for brazen self-confidence. Number 3, oh, my bad. Number 4, we have rage bait, online content that is intentionally offensive or provocative.
That's what you just tried to do
Why?
by saying the wrong number.
Oh,
Just kidding.
oh, interesting. And number 5, we have the dead rose emoji.
Oh,
A dead or wilting rose signifying heartbreak. Damn, everyone's going through it.
it's that time of the year where either people are like breaking up or they're cuffing because it's like cold.
Yeah. And for some of us, especially people closer to my age, it's Saturn return time, baby.
Saturn return?
Your Saturn return, yeah, you have 3 of them if you live that long. And it's when like everything's set up exactly on the day you were born.
Oh.
And I don't know the logistics of it, but like on your first one, you go through one dramatic something life event, something changes or whatever.
And how many
whatever.
years is this in between?
It's between, let me double check
Is it
to
Pennywise
be.
thing?
What's Pennywise?
His is like every 26 years.
I think
I
you
thought
might
for a
be-
second you were going to talk about the Chinese zodiac because it's every 12 years and they say you experience
roughly every 29 and a half years.
okay.
So it's like, it's,
I haven't lived that
I think
long.
when I like actually looked into it, when I was listening on a podcast and like they had like a professional
So
person
it's the
on there.
day you're born and then 29 years from there? It goes back to exactly that.
Yeah, the like I can't remember. I think everything's set up exactly like the day you were born. Yeah.
Like the stars and stuff.
Stars, everything.
That's cool.
Timing first occurs around ages 27 to 30, second in late 50s, third
That's
much later.
So vague.
I think maybe because of like leap years. I don't know.
No, because you
The
wouldn't be
science.
27 or 30 if you had leap year birthday.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I'm just trying to understand.
Talk to the
I just want to
people.
understand what that means. Because I haven't gone there yet, but when I do, I want to know what the fuck to
Okay.
expect.
Astrological significance. Saturn is the taskmaster representing discipline, responsibility, structure, and karma. Its return signifies a cosmic review of your life choices. What happens? Expect a major life change, career shifts, relationships, reevaluations, and confrontations with personal values as outdated structures fall away. Duration. This period can last a couple of years depending on Saturn's retrograde motion and your specific chart. Cool. I don't know if that helped you or made you more confused.
Kind of neither. I'm not. I don't know if I'm confused about it, but I also don't know. It's whatever. It's just like
Yeah,
that's cool.
yeah.
Cool.
I'll send you
Congrats. What is it called?
Saturn return. That's why
Congrats, Saturn returns.
That's why I have my little sweater in my Saturn return. The little blue one, the baby blue one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll find the episode with the expert and send it your way.
Yep.
Just a little.
Sure.
Ew! Stop showing me your beautiful face. I'm trying to work.
Thank you, Jess, as always, for giving us the word of the day and then our slang terms. I'm always appreciate it. I always love learning. Always love learning from you. I was telling the new people who were supposed to be listening that it's my favorite part of our podcast.
Oh my gosh!
So with that being said, thank you guys for listening to another episode of Speaking Into the Abyss. Have a great day, great evening, and good night.
Bye.